Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying out the Dermacol Film Studio Makeup Cover Foundation. Now this claims to be the world's most fullest coverage foundation, and when I heard this I was kind of thinking, I've tried so many like full coverage foundations, this has got to have some standards. Hold that title. I've got here on my phone what it reads up on the website. Now I got mine off eBay and I got mine for £7.50. So if this is as full coverage as it says it is for £7.50, that's pretty amazing. But the benefits are it's waterproof, it's hypoallergenic, don't know what that means, but it's for all skin types, SPF 30, and it's preservative free. The license for this foundation was eventually sold to Hollywood. It contains 50% pigments, which makes it a weapon against skin imperfections. Dermacol makeup cover provides perfect coverage even in thin layers and is the perfect corrective for dark under eye, unpleasant spots and skin blemishes. It completely covers acne, loss of pigmentation, post-surgical bruises and tattoos. So basically what this is made for is like film studio, like on sets, and from the videos that I've seen on this, because it's literally all over YouTube, like everyone's gone crazy for it. I think it allegedly is supposed to be more of a concealer to kind of like cover up blemishes, but you can use it as a foundation. And if you don't know already, I love a full coverage foundation, so this is right up my street, and especially if it works. So colour wise, I've got 208, and there's only a few colour selections on their actual website, but you get 30 grams of it, which seems like a pretty standard size that you get in your normal foundation. And you can tell if you've got a real one because it will have this on it. So in terms of like ingredients, you can't really see it because it is pretty much all foreign on the packaging, and it is from a foreign country. This is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, it's black. I'm pretty sure they've changed the packaging since they first brought it out. It was white before and now it's black. So you can get these on eBay and Amazon. I'm going to link the link that I got mine. So if you do want to purchase it, then you can use that. This is what the actual tube looks like. And I did actually already open it and pop a bit on my jawline the other day just to check if I was allergic or anything, because obviously this isn't a brand that we all know and I don't want to be having an allergic reaction. I'm just going to read off the website what it actually says, instructions to apply it. Gently tap the makeup onto your skin with either your fingers or a damp makeup sponge. Apply the Dermacol makeup cover gradually at first by using a small quantity, and then add as much as needed until the skin problems are covered. Okay, and result wise it says provides an outstanding coverage with a natural looking finish for your entire face and body. Your skin will be balanced and have a velvety matte appearance. So it also claims that it covers tattoos as well. I don't have any tattoos, unfortunately, sorry, but I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand to say that it does come out really fast. I think it's because the product is so compressed. It just kind of like pushes it out. Like the pressure just like pushes it out. I'm going to try to show you that it can be a little bit messy. But I'm just going to work with what I have on the back of my hand. And as you can see, that's how much is on there. Should we actually see if it covers this little mole here? So I'm just going to take literally like the tiniest bit ever. I'm just gonna put it just along that. Oh my god, but that's pretty insane. I mean, there is no mole there anywhere. Prime, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Urban Defense primer. It'd be good to see what it's like in photos. This side with a beauty blender and this side with a brush. Just spot scarring. Not too much on this side. I've got a few freckles, but I have definitely got redness here. My forehead isn't too bad. So it says to take small amounts and pat it on. It's so thick. Look how thick it is. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go with that amount. Should be more than enough. going quite well. I've put like the tiniest amount on and it's already given me a good coverage. Literally wouldn't have to wear a concealer with this foundation. Just realising now, I probably did get it a few shades too light. So this is what we're working with, half and half. It's insane amount of coverage. I do feel like I'm going to get more of an impact with the brush, even though it does say to apply it with your fingers or a wet sponge. I am going to actually try it with a brush on this side now. So I'm just going to be using my trusty Real Techniques brush. On the amount I would normally put on with a foundation that I would use, with it being full coverage. So on this side I tried to keep it quite minimal because I was expecting it to be so full coverage, which it is, but now I actually want to see how full coverage it would go with what I would normally put on my face amount wise with my normal foundation. So I've got my brush, just going to do stippling motions. There's just so much foundation. Look on my hand, there's just like so much foundation left. I don't quite know what to do with it. I feel like you literally need like smaller than a pea size to do your face. I would definitely say the Beauty Blender kind of like disperses it and kind of like maybe thins down the texture of it, whereas the brush definitely gives it more of a packed on look. So I'd say you definitely get the most full coverage with the brush rather than the Beauty Blender. So if you do want full coverage but you don't want to look as heavy, definitely go with the Beauty Blender. But I mean, if you love full coverage foundation and you want it to cover like to the full extent, definitely use a brush. Please just excuse the colour. I know it's so off, but if this foundation proves to be any good, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back and I'll let you know if it worked well. Okay, so I've put on the rest of my makeup. I did decide to set it with a powder just because the finish wasn't down to a full matte. It was more of like a demi matte, so it still had a dewy finish to it. I mean, the makeup did go on really nicely, and even though the colour is a little bit too light, I am really surprised with the formula, and I do actually think it is really good for the money that you're getting. I don't know how it's going to last throughout the day. It's made in Czech Republic, which is interesting, and it says that it will last you 24 months. How many years is that? That it'd last you 2 years once you've opened it. That's pretty impressive. But as I said, I don't know how it's going to wear throughout the day. So it's been a couple of hours later since I've been wearing the foundation, and I just wanted to show you guys what had happened around my nose area. Now I have a combination skin type, oily T-zone and normal. But as you can see, it's separated around my nose here. And I do feel like even though you mattify it, my natural oils have came through a little bit. So overall, I would just say the foundation of what I've seen so far is I definitely use it more so as like a spot on my blemishes, but as a full foundation I think it's probably good if you're going to like an event or a night out, something like that. But I think that everyday wear, I don't think it holds up as well. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to try it a few more times with different primers and different finishing powders, but to be fair, overall it's really full coverage. Like, I have to give it that, like, it is very, very full coverage. But I do find that it doesn't wear to as long as how I'd want it to wear. Overall, I just wanted to show you that I had separated just a little bit. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe down below for future videos. I'm doing a makeup haul next, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.